My name is Kathleen Hudson, and this is Josh Baca, and we are talking about Hispanic heritage in Texas music and anything else we want to talk about. So, first thing, I heard great things about you from Max, and so Friday was my first time to see you. I had showed my students a YouTube of you and Max. So I already knew about this gorgeous yellow Honer that says Josh Baca on it, and it's so gorgeous. And Chumbe just reminded me that this is New Mexico, and
yes,
New Mexico
the
colors.
New Mexico symbol.
So let's talk about how you got this, and at your young age of what, 22?
23.
23 now, okay.
23, and we were actually, it was supposed to be a surprise. Actually, about a year ago, Max ordered it and designed it and stuff with Honer. He got with some guys from Honer, and he designed it and stuff. And then we were on tour, and a good friend of ours, Gilbert Reyes, called us, and Max was like, "Hey, we're gonna go down there and check out the shop." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I didn't expect anything. I just thought we were gonna go see some accordions and Honer and stuff, instruments and stuff. We got there and they were like, "Well, look, check this out." He took it out of the box, and Max was there and he showed it to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!" Like, "Oh wow, man!" I was checking it out, and then I saw my name on it, and I said, "Oh man!" So it was kind of a gift from my uncle and from Honer to endorse me with this accordion. It's a Texmaniacs signature accordion, Josh Baca signature accordion.
That have to do with 4 directions. So that's really rich,
Yeah, it was
4
cool,
different
yeah.
ways. Well, you know, when you talk about Hispanic heritage, I mean, Max and I talked a lot about language. And Hispanic, of course, well, some people say, well, that's a connection with Spain. We talk about Tex-Mex. We know that the Indian cultures that were already here can't be clearly separated from the Mexican influence. And they overlap and integrated, and so Tex-Mex, Indio. I mean, it's a lot of overlapping, and so you bring something. I mean, your family was here in Texas, is that right? I mean, trying to figure out why. I know Max came from Albuquerque, but
Yes,
how did you end up here?
Well, I came, when I was younger, I'd come back and forth to play music, as far as come to the Conjunto Festival or fiestas and stuff like that. And I was always hanging out with my Uncle Max, and he would come and show me different musicians, get me CDs, and then I'd take home a different accordion every time I'd come. And I'd learn to play certain songs, so I loved Tex-Mex music.
Mm-hmm.
And where I come from, Tex-Mex music isn't very common or big around the parts of Albuquerque in New Mexico. So I'd come and to different festivals and stuff. And when I was about 15, 16, when I was about 16, I was still in high school. My uncle gave me a call and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was doing the wrong things back home. I was getting in trouble, doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. So they, "Well, hey, a guy's gonna call you. He's gonna give you a call because they're looking for an accordion player. Yeah, and he's going to give you a call, and I think you could do it. It would be a good gig for you, or whatever." So a guy from here, from San Antonio, gave me a call, and he was like, "Hey, our accordion player left, and we're looking for an accordion player. Max Baca recommended you. He said that you can play this style and do this music." And I said, "Well, yeah, that'll be fine. Send me the music." And the accordion I had, oh my God, it was horrible. It was beat up. It was leaking air. It was 3 different accordions in one. I had a green one here, a yellow one here. The middle piece it's from another accordion. It was out of tune, and I was trying to make the gig. I was like, "Oh man." I was like, "Okay." So they were like, "Okay, cool. We like the way you play, but can you get a working instrument?" I guess they asked me. So I got here and I came back home. I was like, "Max, Uncle, man, I need an accordion though." So he has a signature Flaco accordion. He lent me that accordion for that one show, and they're like, "It's still a trial period between you and some other guys. We're trying them out, filling them out, or whatever." So I was like, "Well, it's either," my uncle says, "it's either swim or drown." So I swam and I made the gig, and I got the gig, and I toured with them for about 4 or 5 years or something like that.
And who was this group?
That's a group called Grupo Vida. It was a Tejano group from here, from Texas or whatever, and I played with them for a while. Right around that time, Max's old accordion player, which was one of my favorite accordion players as well, as David Farias. He was doing some stuff with his brothers, and he wanted to go and reunite with his brothers and try something new, I guess. He wanted to try something different. And at the same time, me and Grupo Vida had a falling out, and it wasn't working out between us very well. So right at that same time, I left Vida, and Max's accordion player left, and then Max was like, "Well, we're going to China, and I need an accordion player for China because David's not going to be able to make it." I go, well, let me see what I can do. He's, "Oh, you need a passport. I need a passport right now." He's always on me, like, "Right now, you need to be here right now. You need to do this right now, right now." Max is always telling me, I was like, "Oh, okay, right now." So I went and got a passport. One day, cost me an arm and a leg, but I got it. We came back, and then Max was like, "Oh, well, it didn't go through. We're gonna go in next year." I'm like, "Oh man!" I mean, I went and did all that. So, but right about that time, that's when the band that I was with was like, well, "This guy's gonna, he's gonna try to." Because I told him, it's like, "Well, my uncle's gonna need my help. Is there any way I can get off to do this tour with him?" And so we both split our ways. We went our separate ways, and Max called me, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go. I need a gig, man. Let's play. I'll play with you. I'll help you out until you find somebody or whatever." He's like, all right. So I came in. We said actually went in that studio in Max's studio over there in the back, and it was me, Oscar, the drummer, and Max, and we started. And I thought, man, this is gonna be easy gig here. So I started playing, and the first few notes, Max stops. No. It was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? It's like, that's wrong, that's not the right notes, you're not hitting the right notes there. I was like, oh, okay. So I tried it again. No, that's wrong. It's not me about that. We didn't even finish one song. He put his bottle down. He said, go practice the songs and practice them and learn them the right way, and then come back and we'll see. So I was like, oh man, so the pressure was on me a bit more. So I went and I tried and I practiced the songs. I came back, little thanks to Oscar, which was one of Max's bass players. I was with him at the time, and he was an accordion player as well. He helped me out and showed me some of the songs and how it goes. And I'd call David over, and David would tell me and hum some of the songs to me, how he played them on the album. Because at first, when I first came in, Max wanted me to play the songs like the album, the way David would play. And then eventually he said, once you learn the songs, eventually you could do your own style or whatever. Well, we went through about the first 6 months I was doing that, and then after that he just said, all right, go ahead, but you do your thing, just feel it, play from your heart, and do whatever you do. And so then I started hanging out with Flaco a lot. I would go. Flaco repairs and tunes all my accordions. So anyway, I was hanging with Flaco, and Flaco was telling me, oh, this is, play like this, and this it comes from the heart. You feel this, and however you want to stand, or the way you want to hold your accordion, and if you want to play it upside down, or whatever, just as long as you feel it and play it, comfortably, play it like this. And after that, it clicked in my head, like, okay, I get it. It's just feel, just play whatever comes to mind at the moment. Whatever's coming on at that moment, you want to play, just play it. Flaco told me one time, he's like, every day we wake up in the morning, every day of our life since we were kids, what would you eat? What would your family make? Beans, tortillas, papas, every day, and chili. And that's who you are, and that's what you feel when you play. That's authentic. You're authentic. That's where it comes from, Actually, the other day, I was at Flaco's, I don't know when, it would be a while back, a few weeks ago. He was fixing one of my accordions, and I was creating my own piece. I was doing it like this and doing it like that. And I was playing like this, and I was like, okay, cool. Flaco was he just stood his hands like that. And he was just looking at me. He was looking, he goes, and he goes like that, and I gave him the accordion, and he goes, he did one note. All it was one note that changed, that he played on the same song that I was playing. And he said, and I go, oh, that makes sense. That makes more sense than what I was playing, And that right there, that showed me, man, I'm trying to do all this stuff, I'm playing this piece like this, and I missed just one little note. Flaco changed, said, do it like this, and it's gonna gonna make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like you're really willing to listen to the masters and the ones that are seasoned, but you're also willing to honor your own voice.
Yeah.
And that's a dance. I mean, you can't put yourself completely aside.
See, and I do that as far as when I'm playing traditional music and stuff. But when we have stuff that we're creating, new music and new ideas, and we're coming up with all kinds of different ideas and stuff like this, you know, Max is like, oh, come up with something for this part right here, a little like jingle or something that's going to be remembered every day. When they hear that song, they'll remember that certain part, you know. And that's the kind of stuff I like. I'll do something a little more poppy than more instead of being so traditional. You know, I'll do this maybe a little more like a pop song or like bluesy or Cajun-y, you know, because it's different.
What do you think about all the terms? You've already used the word Tejano.
Yes.
Then you used Tex-Mex. I used Hispanic just because there's this big umbrella, but the truth is what I'm actually looking at is Hispanic music in Texas. So that would be Tex-Mex.
If you ever go to California and you listen to those guys playing bajo saxo and accordion, you're gonna be like, oh, it doesn't sound to us, we're like, oh, it sounds wrong, it sounds different. No, that's the Cali mix. That's how they play out there, like Cali mix style playing, you know. It's different. And then you go to New Mexico and you hear some guys playing from New Mexico or whatever. It sounds more norteño. It sounds more different. It doesn't sound like. You come into Texas and you hear the way the guys play from South Texas and all over Texas. You're like, all right, yeah, okay, you know, it's Tex-Mex music, you know. But I don't care what kind of. I've always learned that, according to Max and from everybody, you know, if it's rock, blues, country, hip hop, ska music, or whatever kind of music it is, and it has a button accordion and a bajo sexto, it's conjunto Tex-Mex music. That's what it is.